Good morning. All right, guys, super excited. This morning, you guys are going to continue to practice around getting an appointment at the office. Now, remember the script that we're going to go over today. I did share it on our internal Facebook page, as well as Jade has copies and she's laid them out for you at the in the bullpen, right on the table. So you have these in front of you. Now, it's going to take some getting used to. You might even decide to grab a highlighter as you go through this because it gives you examples whether somebody is going to say yes, then you go here with the conversation. If they say no, you go here and then you get a yes and you come back. So it's the complete revolution of it. And you might not use this verbatim, and it's going to give you a great idea of how to take the conversation depending on, again, if you're getting yeses or nos. So I'm going to go through the script with you real quick, and I know it'll just be myself, and I just want to walk you through it. That way today from 9 to 9:30, as soon as you finish this video, you're going to walk through it, and our intent is for you to read this 5 times on your own. Then, just the way that we did it in the training room or in the bullpen a couple of days ago, you're actually going to stand up, you're going to take a role play partner, you're going to go through to yes, you're going to go through to no, and you're going to continue and you'll rotate. What did I do well? What did I do? What do I have a better opportunity? In this scenario, you're going to have the script in front of you, okay? Not both of you, only the agent in the scenario is going to have the script in front of them. So that's how today's going to go, and then at 9:30, you're complete and you start lead generating and calling people, right? Now, next week, I'm super excited. Now, tomorrow, I'll be there and we'll continue to do this. There's also a great treat for you guys. I'm going to be sending out information a little bit later today, and as soon as we finish tomorrow with our script and role play, we're going to have a visitor Skype in, and it's all going to be about the digital you, right? Your digital twin, rather. Your digital twin, and how do we capitalize on social media to ensure that we have multiple closings. So that's going to be tomorrow at 9:30. Then at 11 o'clock, we're going to do, for those of you that are in the PC group number 2, we're going to be meeting in the bullpen, and we're going to take your GPS that we did this week, and we're going to break it down into your 411, I've got a couple things that there's several things I like to go. Oh, then the team meeting is from 12 to 1, so lunch 12 to 1 at the team meeting. Next week, we're going to actually, on Wednesday is when you guys will be touring homes. On Wednesday, you'll be touring homes. So just know that. And Gary or Kimberly, this week, we're going to make appointments on Friday or Monday. I've got to look at the schedule for our appointments for Wednesday. So next Wednesday, we're going to be touring. It's going to be in West Monroe, and we're going to tour from 9 on, and we'll see about 5 to 6 houses on Wednesday. So make sure that's in your schedule. And then that way on Mondays, our PC Group 1, we're going to meet at 9:30, and we're going to create a plan for the week, and we're going to review like where we are on our 100-day action training plan. So just be aware of that. Also, next week, we're focusing on how to, getting what to do at a listing appointment. So we've got that lined up for our script practice next week. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Now, let's go into the script. So this is the goal, is to get an appointment at the office. And not at the property, and yet you may choose to do it at the property, and yet I'm going to, just highly urge you to get the appointment at the office or at a public place. Have the first appointment, then go show property. And yet this is about getting the appointment on an opportunity call or a signed call. So what could this look like? All right, so I'll start off with, you're going to see at the top of this, it's going to say buyer profiling. We have a unique computerized buyer profiling system whereby if we know what area, price range, and style of the home you're looking for, we can give you a list of all the current homes that match your criteria. Would that interest you? They're going to say, yeah. And if they hesitate, you go, look, it's absolutely free and there's no obligation. We can also highlight all the bank foreclosures and corporate homes as well, if that interests you. Again, most people don't realize that we can get them a list of all the houses for sale with all the companies, so we want to make certain that we are articulating that. That is what the multiple listing service does for us. That's one of the reasons we pay for that, right? All right, so the phone rings. Hey, you're going to answer it as the agent. Hey, thanks for calling. This is Olivia Roberts with Keller Williams. How may I help you? And they're going to say, hey, I'm interested in the property at 123 Main Street. And you're going to go, great. Have you circled? So you're looking to purchase a home, and they're going to say yes, no. And you're great. Now, have you circled or seen any other homes that are of interest to you? And they say whatever they say. And and in this scenario, we're going to say that they say, no, this is just the one that we have questions about. Okay, awesome. And are you interested in looking at the other homes or just this one? And they're going to say, well, I just really want to know about this one. Okay, well, our team has a unique computerized buyer profiling system whereby if we know instead of team, you would say, I have a unique computerized buyer profiling system whereby if we know the area, price range, and style of home you're looking for, we can print out a list of all the homes that are sold that match your criteria. Would that interest you? Now, if you notice in this, if they say no, you're going to go straight to number 9. And you're going to say, now this service is absolutely free and there's no obligation. Once you're entered, you'll receive on a regular basis all the new listings that match your criteria as well as they come on the market, including bank foreclosures, corporate-owned properties, and relocations as well. Would that interest you? Now, if they still say no, you're going to go to number 11. Well, tell me, what are you looking for in a home? Now, if still no interest, you're going to go to number 12. Now, this is your Hail Mary, right? You can't turn them around. Well, you know what? Thanks for calling. My name's Olivia. If you'll write my name and phone number down and today's date down, whenever you do get ready to purchase, if you'll call us and utilize us, then we'll make sure that you get a home warranty, a value up to $450 just for calling back and using us, okay? Then we go ahead and we give them the information on the property, right? So that home has XYZ, okay? That's how that would go. Now, if we go back up and let's say that they said yes to the question on number 7, I would like that printout. Great. When's the best time for you to get together? Today or tomorrow? And they say tomorrow. Awesome. Now, what's the best way to reach you? And is this the best, is this your best number? Awesome. And what was your email and your mailing address? Perfect. Now, then you go to the next piece, which is, what are you looking for in a home? And then you go to, you just keep jumping through because you've got the appointment in the office. Should you happen to see anything between now and then, the time we get together, that you'd like additional information on or may want to see, just give us a call. We'd be happy to take care of you. Our number is 318-688-1386. Then you're going to go ahead and give them the information about the home. So we've been practicing this all week. I know it's a little bit different than we practiced, and yet this isn't a rule of thumb. It just shows you how you can move along in the conversation, right? Okay, so just practice it, read it over again. If they say yes, you have a place to go. If they say no, you have a place to go. Then you have the appointment, right? This is the important part. You have the appointment. Now you're going to qualify. So don't qualify until you have the appointment. Now you have the appointment. Then you're going to say, okay, awesome. Now, are you working with an agent? And they're going to say, no. Awesome. And then you're going to go ahead. If they say yes, then you're going to say, so you signed a buyer-broker contract with that agent, an exclusive right to represent. Now, if they say yes, you're going to say, okay, well, actually, call your agent. They can get you this information. Or if they go, well, I've got somebody emailing me houses. Do you feel obligated to work with that agent? And if they say yes, okay, great, call that agent. If they say no, then you're going to move forward with the appointment, right? And yet you give them if they have an agent, send them to that agent. Now you've set the appointment. We're going to qualify them so that we can do the best possible job for you in preparing for your appointment. So let me ask you a couple questions. Will you be paying cash or financing your new home? If they're going to pay cash, awesome. And if they are financing, and if you notice, it doesn't deal with that there. It just keeps going. So they say cash or financing, and they say financing. Okay, are you renting or do you own? And if they say renting, okay, when does your lease expire? If it's a long time, if we found you the perfect home, could you get out early? Now, what if they say they're an owner? Don't jump ship. Just come back to this later, right? These are two sides. It's exciting, and don't jump ship. Now, how soon are you hoping to move? And they say, 6 months. Okay, great. This is a clarifying question. Do you want to start looking in 6 months, or would you like to be in your new home in 6 months? Big deal. Want to be in their home in 6 months? They need to start looking now. Then, have you spoken to anyone regarding financing options? If they say no, would you like me to help you with that? If they say yes, have they provided you with a pre-qualification or pre-approval certificate? If they say yes, great. Let me get that information so that we can go ahead and get that, because all the homes that we want to look at are going to typically require that we have that certificate. Perfect. If they say no, are you open to speaking with a lender? To ensure that we can help save you with a lower rate or cheaper closing costs. If they say yes, awesome. I have Katie or Justin with Movement Mortgage give you a call this afternoon. Okay. The other thing I forgot to mention, at 11 o'clock today, Katie's going to have her her class around the different types of loans. So if you're not really familiar with conventional and FHA and VA, in rural development, go see her. She's going to give you some bits for that at 11 o'clock today. All right, then based on the above, let's say that we want to confirm the appointment. You know what, George, that's been very helpful. We look forward to meeting with you on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Do you know where we're located? Super, right? And you go through that. If throughout that you find out that they're just very open with you, and you find out they cannot get qualified, right? Like you can just tell that they're not going to be able to get qualified. You're just going to go, Greg, based on what we talked about, it sounds like there's some challenges that could get in your way. May I make a suggestion? Okay, let's give Katie a call, and you're going to give them the number. Now, they specialize in financing situations similar to yours. So let's see what program they come up with so that you can find a home that not only matches what you're looking for, it is suitable for the financing as well. Their number is. Then you're going to follow up with the lender, right? Now, let's say you've confirmed the appointment. Then the lender calls you and says, hey, Olivia, unfortunately, based on what that they're dealing with, it's going to be a year before you're going to buy again. You still have the option to call them back and cancel the appointment. And that would just look like this. You call them back, same scenario. Hey, George, it sounds like you're having some issues that could get in the way of you purchasing. I know that you and Katie have a plan to work that out. May I make a suggestion? Let's go ahead and cancel our appointment. And that way you can utilize that time on working with what you need to do to get everything situated with your financing. And I am going to go ahead and send you some houses, and we'll stay in touch with one another. If you have questions about houses, I want you to call me. I'm going to be your girl. And it just doesn't, make sense for us to meet at this moment, right? And then you cancel the appointment. So I know this is a long video, and yet I wanted to go over that and then just touch base with you guys this morning. So have an amazing day. I will see you guys. I'll be back in the morning. We will get together at 9 a.m. And you now know what the plan is today.